right? But they will sue for that, and they win a lot on the simple basis of it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, but I think signing waiver, like Jam said, it's not like NDA.
Yeah, but they're not winning they're not winning the court case or anything like that. Just the simple act of I'm suing
They're
X
settling,
because
yeah.
they're killing my
Just
children.
quick
Settling out of
cash
court
for
and stuff,
the optics of it. Don't involve kids in anything company wise. It just
Like, golly, like and this leads me into a good conversation that literally optics matter more than reality. As of right now, everything that you see is like the media. We know you're lying. The media knows we know that they're lying, right? Well, we know that the media knows that we know that the media knows that. You get what I'm saying, right? But yet we still tell the lies.
I saw, I don't know if you saw the whole Jay-Z's being accused thing, but I saw some guy, I can't remember who said it. He said, the media brainwash you. You roll or scroll down your Facebook or Instagram, and all you see is, hey, Jay-Z raped a 13-year-old girl 300 times. You're eventually going to believe Jay-Z raped a girl 300 times.
But and also the TikTok news.
Well, they're just saying
control too. Like, why would you ever think you can get news from TikTok? Just stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
that is not a valuable source.
Well, the thing is that
that's not what it is.
I think a lot of people are just role playing, right? Because let's just face it, a lot of the news that you see, it's boring. Also, it's not going to affect you. Nothing's going to affect you, right?
Yeah.
Not directly. So people want to be a part of it. So you know what? You know what would make me a part of politics? Flat Earth. Flat Earth will make me. It will give me a direct link. I am a part of this now. You know what I mean? And it's fun. And it's fun. You get to play pretend with your friends. Man, the Arctic is an ice wall that surrounds the world. Okay, and then after that, there's a secondary ice wall. This is Wall Rose right here, and like that, they really think that too, or a version of them does anyway.
I watched a documentary on Netflix. It was crazy.
But honestly, it's so interesting. It's so interesting, and it's like if it is a lie, this is some Lord of the Rings type ass lie, right? This is a good I don't believe you, but damn, you got me. You got me close.
I've never been to outer space. I mean, I can't say if it is or it isn't, but I mean, I've been told my whole life it's around. But we're just
it's a pretty consistent motherfucking lie. Is what it is.
It is. But I mean, I cannot say I've ever been to space and looked at Earth, so I don't see what NASA tells me to.
Yeah. And then plus, it's the whole. What you're saying is that there are millions of people who work in aeronautics and science and whatnot, and there are people who have actually been to space and back and so on and so forth. You're saying all of this apparatus is just working together and lying cohesively? No, I don't think that's the case.
But allows your information to funnel through to just ask the question.
Yeah.
Ask the question. But that, other than that one specifically.
What, Flat Earth?
No, yeah, Flat Earth. Conspiracies are always interesting.
Oh, they are so oh my gosh.
They're addicting.
I know there's a squatch out there.
Yeah.
I know there's aliens, bro.
Bro, there are so many of you.
I know.
It is crazy.
There's a squatch.
I believe in aliens, but the squatch, I don't know.
Yeah, no, bro, there's squatch out there.
Or maybe he was real, but I mean...
There's been too many
I
sightings.
haven't watched a lot of convincing stuff.
There's been too many sightings, man. I'm just saying.
I'm not going to lie. There's a guy that I watch, Carl Benjamin, and he apparently is... a Squatch person too.
No way, is he?
Yeah. And I respect this guy, but to know that he's like, yeah, Squatch is that's a real thing that's happening.
That's his conspiracy.
I think I don't know.
There's a couple of conspiracies. I'll die on that hill.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying the gorillas weren't discovered till the 70s, bro.
I think that the moon landing footage was faked.
I mean, you don't think he's still around. You think there was.
There's a ton of sightings every year, man.
Eyewitnesses.
You're
saying
still around, bro.
no surveillance whatsoever, ever.
I'm not watching these guys.
The camera footage, the photo is always grainy. Please explain that to me. Does it just mess with the? I don't know what it would mess with, but how?
Hold on, listen, y'all. I'm just saying, I believe in the dude. I'm not watching documentaries. I'm not watching.
You ain't learning about
have.
it.
No.
Yes,
Yeah, I've
we
watched
have.
documentaries like on sightings and stuff, but I don't watch the guys that are like, oh, this week on Squatch Hunter.
You haven't
That's
seen
true.
Ancient Aliens
That's
of the
true.
Squash World?
Yeah, like the ghost hunters. That is some of the lamest stuff I have ever seen.
Yeah,
in
no
my
kidding.
life.
Literally,
We're in
it's
this
the
house,
episode
did
of
you hear that?
nothing.
Yeah.
You don't do anything.
It's just a bunch of. Did you hear that?
Channel.
It's trying to speak to us. That's
For
every episode.
years, I was
For
like, oh my God, I've seen this one. I don't even watch this show. I've seen this
And
one.
Squatch the same way. They're gonna go somewhere and they're gonna bang rocks and they're gonna do that super long yell.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, "Did you hear it?"
My photometer is picking up some.
Yeah, that little
noise
radar
right
thing.
now.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah,
on the
always.
Squatch show, there was a guy that went out and was banging 2 blocks of wood together, and he said that the Squatches really like to do this. This is one of their hobbies, and it's
They
like
have
there
that
has not
movie.
been. No one has ever seen the Squatch.
Well,
Okay,
they
apparently,
they throw
And-
rocks.
but you
Rocks
studied
down the
it.
hill.
Yeah,
Well, apparently they throw rocks in trees.
yeah. How do you know this?
That
How do you know this?
I don't know.
That's
And they were doing
eyewitnesses.
that in that movie Sasquatch Sunset. They were like hitting the trees and then they would go, oh, and I was like, I don't.
So
Are they
you've
calling
seen the
another
Squatch,
Sasquatch or
you just was
something?
never able to get footage of it.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like,
apparently
no.
a lot of people were liking boats and stuff, or that people that had sightings had all the. Apparently, he smells like something called schmegma, which is what males
Yeah, I
secrete
know what
on
it
our
is.
penises. Apparently, that's what Sasquatch smells like. Because they say when you first come up on a Squatch, the first thing you don't see him, you smell him, and he smells like dick. He smells like straight dick.
What if that's the case? What if Sasquatch is a dick? He's just a dick,
Just a big old walking.
right? And he's just sick of it, and so he just
Big old
avoids
lady
people
guy.
altogether. Just this guy that he can talk too is just
well, there's ladies out there too now.
Yeah.
Are they the same?
Squatch ladies.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's females, yeah. And apparently they have young.
They reproduce.
They reproduce, man.
It's not just the one.
But listen, I'm not, like I said, I'm not watching Squatch Hunters or something like that. I just believe
But he knows
that
all this about
this
I
thing,
know.
this thing could be real. No, look, you got sightings all over the United States. You tell me some 3 or 4 people are riding around in a van all over the United States, just punking all of us dumbasses.
Not
right?
one of them has a good phone to take a photo with.
To his credit, when I was in my spirit science phase, I would accept some things that were just like, I don't think you
Ridiculous.
should. I don't think you should. I think you should question
The
them.
crystals told you.
Yeah. Well, it's the whole.
You have to recharge them in the sun, Rory.
It's the whole law of attraction sort of thing.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, the crystals told me no, it's not a good idea.
You didn't shake it. You gotta do it with the right hand.
To be fair, how do you question that? How?
Like you gotta test it, right? And I actually did try to test it on some coworkers. Like, does this make you feel anything? Like I gave them stuff and
You know that.
on
Oh my
them?
God, Jamie's coming.
yeah.
She's gonna throw those rocks at you, girl. You better back up.
We blacked out a lot of that time.
Oh my god, I lost your crystal.
It's recharging in the sun, Jam. It's recharging in the sun.
Yeah.
I'll go get it in a little bit. It's in my car.
But honestly, it's the whole. What was that? What was that? Law of attraction sort of thing. That's what kind of sold me on it a little bit.
Yeah.
All right,
law
so
But the law of attraction, right? The argument for it, right? When they're trying to convince you, okay, the argument for it, it's pretty good, right? That's one thing about these conspiracy theories, right? Some of them are ridiculous, but honestly, if you give the guy a chance, he can.
Hear him out.
There's some dots here, okay, that seem to connect really well, but.
Listen, man, I'm always down to hear a conspiracy theory because, listen, honestly, I don't really care about what you like, politics, religion. I really don't care what you think. I can hear your side of the story, but I'm not gonna fight with you about the stuff.
No kidding.
I'll tell you about it, but that does not. You do not affect my life that much to where I'm just gonna, get in your face of like, no, you're wrong. Squatch does exist, okay? But I mean, if you believe in fucking, mole people, I'll listen to that. I'm not gonna call you a dumbass. It makes sense to me, okay? But I'd love to hear people's stuff about. But man, some people will die.
Yeah.
On that
They're
stuff.
On some shit that don't even affect them in any way.
I mean, ready to fight. Ready to fight. A total stranger over it. Like, man, you're never gonna see this dude again. And you're about to go to jail for 5 years.
Yeah, everybody doesn't have to feel the same way about something.
They'd be sitting there like, yeah, the Clinton group, they're just a group of highly trained assassins. And it's like, but what does this have to do with you? Why are you so hung up on this? It's crazy.
Well, you just called me fat because I said no. You
And
yeah,
I don't think that that's the case.
Yeah. So now I'm a fat ass.
Yeah. Golly.
It's just like that guy we were shooting with that one time, the bigger guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
he went 180 on us at the very ass end there. I was like, you were fine. You
I
were
want to be like,
cool.
Chris, you have a valuable source out here right now. This guy's a Olympic gun
Well,
shooter.
he unloaded though.
I know.
He'd been waiting for the best opportunity to come out and be like, the government is dumping all over you. You don't even know. They're turning the frogs gay.
You know why you ain't seen so-and-so? He's dead.
Yeah. Like, man.
When Biden came to office, that was his death.
That's actually when he died.
That's just when he died.
Yeah.
I want to call my buddy and be like, dude, this dude's out here preaching your word, bro. Word for word, man. He's got your
You
back
have the
right
same
now.
source.
It got deathly silent. Like, he was just preaching after a minute.
This guy said he was like a preacher or whatever they are in the army. What are they called in the army? Preachers?
Chaplain.
Chaplain. He was a chaplain. And then he was like, I know so much stuff. Son, he got mad at one of our friends and was like, you haven't lived life long enough. I was a chaplain in the army. And I was like, since when they let chaplains in on like, black op missions?
Area 51, get that chaplain over here. ASAP.
You couldn't believe the things I know. So now you're a shotgun enthusiast, huh?
Yeah. I mean, he was pretty good, though.
He was very good.
He did have a very
But
good gun, too.
I really did not see that coming.
No, I didn't think we was going to get into that. I'll say this. When we go shoot clays, the guy who does the button, I hated it whenever he was shooting with us every single time. Like,
I feel like he gets high.
one thing that killed me is that he had
Yeah,
so
like
much
it.
to tell you about it. Okay, so much. It was nonstop. He was an information generator. Okay,
Terrible shot. Though.
terrible shit.
Awful shot. He could. Aiden outshot him.
And he had a badass gun.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a 3,000, 4,000. He was telling me about chokes, and it's like we're at this first
just
position
never
for like
done.
fucking 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 of us. Why is this taking so long?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and then also when he misses, he's gonna get another shot.
Yeah.
He's gonna get another shot. He's gonna take 3 at this one. Like, damn, man, come on. You know it ain't real.
Not having a good time.
Yeah. But now
Tickets just
they got another
piling
guy and he doesn't do that.
Actually, man, that's why I always thought he was stoned. Because, man, I know me and Devin been 5-6 times for free. That man just never took. Because you sit with him more than 2 hours, he just forgets to collect the tickets.
Oh yeah, I collect the tickets.
I've come to him. I was like, don't we need to give you some of these? It's like 3rd time out. And he's like, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah, but they for real about it now. We need those tickets.
Yeah,
All 7 days.
Yeah, he jumped on us before we left last time. But it was also not the same guy either.
It's a hot dog, diggity dog. It's a hot dog, diggity dog. It's a hot dog in a diggity dog. It's a hot dog, diggity dog.